Hello students, welcome back to English class. Today we are going to revise about the topic gender nouns. Before that, all of you take your grammar book and a pencil. Okay students, in last class we have revised about the topic countable and uncountable nouns. Let us see a small recap. Countable nouns are nouns which can be counted. For example, book, pen, pencil, eraser, etc. Uncountable nouns are nouns which cannot be counted or separated. For example, salt, oil, water, sugar, etc. When we change the noun from singular to plural, we have to follow some rules. Let us see what are they. If a noun ends with the letter S or SS or X or SH or CH or O, we have to add ES to that word. Okay, the second rule is when if a noun ends with the letter F or FE, we have to remove the last letter and add VES. And the third rule, if a noun ends with a consonant followed by the letter Y, we have to remove the last letter Y and add IES. And one more rule is if a noun ends with any vowel followed by the letter Y, we need to add S. For example, monkey and donkey. Students, today's concept is gender nouns. Okay, what do you mean by gender? Gender means to show the difference between the male and the female. What do you mean by gender? Gender means to show the difference between the male and the female. It is known as gender. Not only in human beings, but also we can see the difference between animals too. Okay students, gender nouns can be divided into 4 types. How many types? 4 types. They are masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender and neuter gender. Okay students, gender nouns can be divided into 4 types. They are masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender and neuter gender. Students, now we are going to see what is masculine gender. Okay, what is the meaning for masculine gender? Masculine means male. What do you mean by masculine? Masculine means male. A noun which refers to a male person or male animals is known as masculine gender. What do you mean by masculine gender? A noun which refers or denotes a male person or male animals is known as masculine gender. Okay, let us see some examples here. Look at the first example. The first example is a boy. Boy denotes a male. And the next example is father. Father also denotes a male person. And the last one is lion. It denotes a male animal. The first 2 pictures denotes the male person and the last picture denotes the male animal. It means the 3 pictures denotes the male gender. So it is known as masculine gender. Okay students, now we are going to see feminine gender. Okay, what is the meaning for feminine? It means female. A noun which refers to a female person or female animal is known as feminine gender. What do you mean by feminine gender? Feminine gender is a gender which refers to a female person or female animal. Let us see some examples here. The first example is girl and the second example is mother. Both the examples refers the female gender. And the last one is lioness. Lioness means female lion. So the 3 pictures representing the feminine gender. Okay, now we are going to see the third type, common gender. Common gender means it can be both female and male. A noun which can refer to both male and female is known as common gender. Okay, common gender means we can refer both male and female. Let us see some examples here. The first example is teacher. Teacher can be male or female. Okay, let us move to the second example, doctor. Doctor can be a male or a female. And the third example is baby. Baby can be a girl baby or boy baby. These three pictures represents the common gender. It means it can be both male or female. Okay students, now we are going to see the fourth type, neuter gender. Neuter gender means a noun which refers to non-living things. It means we are going to refer objects. It is known as neuter gender. Neuter gender means a noun which refers to lifeless objects. It is known as neuter gender. Let us see some examples here. The first one is pen. Okay, we know very well that pen is an object. It is a lifeless object. So next one is book. Book is also an object. It is a non-living thing. And the third one is cup. Cup is also an object. So these three examples refers the neuter gender. Students, let us learn more about gender nouns with the help of given example. Let us see what are they. The first example is grandfather and grandmother. Grandfather is a male person. He is the father of our father or mother. So we can call him as grandfather. Grandmother is a female person and she is the mother of our father or mother. So we can call her as grandmother. The opposite gender of grandfather is grandmother. Let's move to the next example, that is father and mother. Father is a male person and we can call our father as dad. Mother is a female person and we can call our mother as mom. So the opposite gender of father is mother. And next example is uncle and aunt. Uncle is a male gender and he is the brother of our father or mother. Otherwise we can call our auntie's husband as uncle. Aunt is a female person and she is the sister of our father or mother. Otherwise we can call our uncle's wife as aunt. So the opposite gender of uncle is aunt. And next example is son and daughter. Son is the male gender and daughter is the female gender. The opposite gender of son is daughter. And the next example is husband and wife. Husband is a male person, especially a married man. Okay, we can call a married man as husband. And wife is a female person and she is a married woman. Okay, the opposite gender of husband is wife. And the next one is king and queen. King is a male person who rules a kingdom or country. Okay, queen is a female person who rules a country or a kingdom. The opposite gender of king is queen. And the next example is waiter and waitress. Waiter is a male person who works in a restaurant or hotel to serve customers. Okay, what do you mean by waiter? Waiter is a male person who works in restaurant or hotel. Waitress. Waitress is a female person who works in a restaurant or hotel to serve the customers. The opposite gender of waiter is waitress. And the next one is actor and actress. Actor is a male person who works in film industry. We can call him as actor. Actress is a female person who works in film industry. We can call her as actress. The opposite gender of actor is actress. And the next example is wizard and witch. Wizard is a male person and he performs magical powers. If a person who performs magical powers, especially a man, we can call him as wizard. And witch. Witch is a female person who performs magical powers. We can call her as witch. So the opposite gender of wizard is witch. And the next example is drake and duck. Drake is a male duck and duck is a female one. So the opposite gender of drake is duck. And the next example is tiger and tigress. Tiger is a male one and tigress is the female tiger. The opposite gender of tiger is tigress. And the next one is ram and ewe. Ram means male sheep. We can call the male sheep as ram, and ewe, it is a female sheep. The opposite gender of ram is ewe. And the last example is priest and priestess. Priestess is a male person and he performs religious duties. we can call him as priest. Priestess is a female person who performs religious duties. The opposite gender of priest is priestess. Okay students, now we are going to do the first exercise, that is write the masculine and feminine nouns for the following animals. What is the first exercise? Write the masculine and feminine nouns. It means they have given some images of some animals. We are going to write the masculine and feminine names of that animals. Okay, let us do. Look at the first picture. What is it? Yes, you are right. It's a peacock image. Okay, what is the masculine name of peacock? Yes, peacock is a masculine only. It's a male animal. So, write the first answer as peacock. P-E-A-C-O-C-K. Peacock. Peacock is a male animal. Then what about feminine? Yes, the feminine of feminine name is P-N. P-E-A-H-E-N. P-N. The male name of peacock is peacock and the feminine name is P-N. Okay, next move to the second one. What is it? It's a hen picture. It's a hen image. Okay, then what is the masculine noun of hen? It's a cock. C-O-C-K, cock. Cock is a male hen. Then what about feminine? Yes, feminine is hen only. H-E-N-N. So the first answer is cock. C-O-C-K, cock. And the feminine noun is hen. H-E-N, hen. Then move to the third picture. What is the third picture? Yes, it's the king of the forest. It means it's a lion image. So what is the masculine noun for that animal? Yes, it's lion only. Lion is the male animal. So write the first one as lion. L-I-O-N, lion. And the next one is, what is the answer for the next one? Lioness. L-I-O-N-E-S-S, lioness. The masculine of lion is lion and the feminine is lioness. Students, look at the fourth image. What is the fourth image? The fourth image is deer. Okay, let us write the masculine name of deer. Okay, what is the masculine name of deer? Yes, it is stag. S-T-A-G, stag. Okay, then what about feminine name? It's hind. H-I-N-D, hind. The masculine name of deer is stag and the feminine name of deer is hind. Okay, let's move to the fifth one. What is the image given in the fifth one? Horse. Okay, then what is the name of masculine of horse? It is horse only. H-O-R-S-E, horse. And then feminine name of horse is mare. M-A-R-E, mare. Okay, and the last image is cow. Okay, already you know very well that masculine name of cow is bull. What is the masculine name of cow? It is bull. B-U-L-L, bull. Okay, and then what about feminine noun? Yes, you're right. The feminine name of cow is cow. C-O-W, cow. Okay, students, the first exercise is over. Write neatly in your grammar book. Okay, don't overwrite the words. Use pencil in your grammar book. Students, already first exercise is over. Now we are going to do second exercise, that is write the given nouns in the correct boxes. Actually, one helping box is there and two empty boxes are there. One is for masculine and another one is for feminine. What we have to do now means, inside the helping box they have given some words. Some words belongs to masculine and some words belongs to feminine. We have to write the words in the correct boxes. If the given word is a masculine, we should write inside the masculine box. Otherwise, if it is belongs to feminine, we should write that word in the feminine box. Okay students, let us do the first one. What is the first word given inside the box? Yes, it is king. We know very well that king is a male person. So the word king belongs to masculine. So students, write the word king inside the masculine box. Okay, and the next word is ewe. Ewe means, what do you mean by ewe? Ewe means it's a female sheep. What is the meaning of ewe? The female sheep. Ewe means female sheep. So write the second noun ewe in the feminine box. And the third word is women. Women means, we know very well that the noun women belongs to the feminine. So write the third word women in the feminine box. And the fourth word is cock. Cock means, just now only we have seen in the previous exercise, cock means it's a male hen. So what we have to do? We should write the noun cock in the masculine box. Okay, next word is man. Yes, we know very well that man is a male person. So we have to write the noun man in the masculine box. And the next word is ram. Ram means it is not the name of a person. It is a male name of a sheep, male sheep. Already as I said that ewe means female sheep, ram means male sheep. So we should write the noun ram in the masculine box. And the next word is queen. Well, we know that queen is a female person. So where we have to write this word? Yes, you are right. We should write the noun queen in the feminine box. And the next one is stag. Yes, we have seen this word in the previous exercises also. What do you mean by stag? Stag means male deer. So we should write the noun stag in the masculine box. Yes, and the next word is duck. What do you mean by duck? Duck is a feminine. Actually, duck is a female animal. So we should write the duck in the feminine box. Okay, and the next one is lion. Lion means male animal. So we should write the noun lion in the masculine box. And the next one is stepson. Already answer is there in the given noun, stepson. Son means male person. So stepson means this word will come under the category masculine. So stepson, write the noun stepson in the masculine box. And the next word is actress. Actress is a female person. It means a person who works in film industry. We can call a person, especially a female person, especially a female person who works in a film industry, we can say her as actress. So we should write the noun actress in the feminine box. Okay students, remaining words you should try in your grammar book. Write neatly and clearly. Students, already 2 exercises are over. Now we are going to do third exercise, that is write the given nouns in the correct boxes. Look here, a box is given. Inside the box some words are there. Some words belongs to common gender and some words belongs to neuter gender. Now what we are going to do means, first of all we need to read the words properly. If the word belongs to common gender, we should write inside the common gender box. Otherwise, if the word belongs to neuter gender, we should write that word inside the neuter gender box. Okay, let us see how to do. The first one is toothpaste. Okay, whether is toothpaste a living thing or non-living thing? Very well we know that it's an object, so it belongs to neuter gender box. So write the word toothpaste inside the neutered box. Okay, and the next word is doctor. Doctor is a human being, but what I said in examples, doctor is a common gender. Doctor can be both male or female. So we should write the noun doctor in the common box. Okay, and the next word is bookshelf. Yes, bookshelf is not a human being, so it's a neuter gender. Write the noun bookshelf in the neuter gender box. Next word is parent. Parent may be both male and female, so it's a common gender. So students, write the noun parent in the common gender box. And the next word is child. Child is also a common gender because child can be both male and female. So write the noun child in the common gender box. And the next word is teacher. Teacher is also a common gender because it can be both male and female. So write the noun teacher in the common gender box. And the next one is singer. Singer is also a common gender. It can be both male and female. So write the noun singer in the common gender box. And the next word is blackboard. Blackboard is an object, so we should write the noun blackboard in the neuter gender box. And the next one is dentist. Dentist is also belongs to common gender box because the dentist is a doctor. So dentist should be male and a female. So we should write the noun dentist in the common gender box. And the next word is shoe. Shoe is an object, we know very well that. So it belongs to neuter gender box only. Write the noun shoe in the neuter gender box. Students, now we have written some words. So remaining words you should try in your grammar book. Again I am saying that write neatly in your grammar book. Don't scribble the words and don't scribble the notes and don't overwrite the words also. Write neatly. Okay students, now we are going to do fourth exercise, that is rewrite the sentences after changing the gender of the underlined nouns. What we have to do means, here they given some sentences with underlined nouns. First of all, we have to change that underlined noun and then rewrite the sentence. Okay, let us do the first one. Look at the first sentence. The girls play music while the boys dance. This is the first sentence. Okay, two words are underlined. They are girls and another one is boys. Okay, first what is the opposite gender of girls? Yes, you are right, that is boys. Then what about boys? It means opposite gender of boys. Yeah, you are right, that is girls. Now we are going to rewrite this sentence with the opposite gender of the given underlined word. Okay, the girls play music while the boys dance. This is the given sentence. Now the rewrite sentence is, the boys play music while the girls dance. What is the answer for the first one? The boys play music while the girls dance. Okay students, write neatly in your grammar book. The first answer is, write the first answer, the boys play music while the girls dance. Okay students, and the next one is, grandfather baked a cake and mother bought presents. This is the second sentence. In this sentence, two words are underlined. One is grandfather and another one is mother. Okay, what is the opposite gender of grandfather? Yes, the opposite gender of grandfather is grandmother. Then what about mother? Yes, the opposite gender of mother is father. Now we can rewrite this sentence. Okay, grandfather baked a cake and mother bought presents. This is the given second sentence. Now the rewrite sentence is, grandmother baked a cake and father bought presents. What is the second answer? Grandmother baked a cake and father bought presents. Okay, write neatly in your grammar book. The third sentence is the empress ruled the kingdom wisely. What is the third sentence? The empress ruled the kingdom wisely. In the third sentence, they have underlined just one noun, that is empress. Empress is a female person. It means queen. Empress is a female person. Then what about the opposite gender of empress? Yes, the opposite gender of empress is emperor. It means king. What is the opposite gender of empress? Emperor. Okay. Actually, the given sentence is the empress ruled the kingdom wisely. So, the answer for the third one is the emperor ruled the kingdom wisely. The emperor ruled the kingdom wisely. Okay. And the fourth sentence is the lion called the horse, the peacock, and the drake for a meeting. What is the fourth sentence? The lion called the horse, the peacock, and the drake for a meeting. Actually, in the fourth sentence, they have underlined 4 words. They are lion, horse, peacock, and the drake. Actually, lion is a male animal. Horse is also a male animal. Peacock is also male, and the drake is also a male animal. Okay, now we should write the female names of these 4 animals. Okay, what is the opposite gender of lion? Yes, it's lioness. Opposite gender of lion is lioness. What is the opposite gender of horse? It's mare. What is the opposite gender of horse? It's mare. And the opposite gender of peacock? It's peahen. What is the opposite gender of peacock? It's peahen. And the last word, that is drake. What is the opposite gender of drake? It's duck. Duck is the opposite gender of drake. Okay. Now we are going to rewrite this sentence. The lioness called the mare, the peahen, and the duck for a meeting. What is the answer for the fourth one? The lioness called the mare, the peahen, and the duck for a meeting. Okay, students, now we have completed 4 sentences. Remaining sentences you should try in your grammar book. Again, I am repeating, write neatly in your grammar book. Okay, students, 4 exercises are already completed. Now we are going to do 5th exercise, that is replace the underlined nouns with nouns of common gender using the words from the box. What is the 5th exercise? Replace the underlined nouns with nouns of common gender using the words from the box. Actually, in this sentence they have given a helping box, and after the helping box we can see some sentences. What we have to do in this exercise means we should replace the underlined word with common gender. Okay, before that, before going to the exercise, let us see what are the words given in the helping box. Already inside the helping box, all the words are common gender only. Common gender. Okay, let us see what are they. The words are relatives, children, parents, birds, beast, and grandparents. Okay, what do you mean by relatives? We know that relatives means uncle, auntie, grandparents, sisters, brothers. All these people will come under the category relatives. And next word is children. What do you mean by children? Children means small kids. It can be both boys and girls. Boy kids and girl kids also, they will come under the category children. And what about parents? We know very well that parents means mother and father, both male and female. And then birds, as we know very well that birds means that pigeon, myna, parrot, sparrow, these will come under the category birds. And what about beast? The beast means, the meaning of beast is wild animals. Why we can call the wild animals as beast? It means lions, tigers. Uh, it means that male animals and female animals will come under this category. For example, lion and lioness, tiger and tigress, like that. And the last word is grandparents. What do you mean by grandparents? Grandmother and grandfather. These two people will come under the category grandparents. Okay. Now we have seen that 6 words. Okay. Let's do the first sentence. Okay. The first sentence is the boys and girls ran happily in the field. What is the first sentence? The boys and girls ran happily in the field. Actually, what is the underlined word in the given sentence? Boys and girls. Okay, what is the common gender of boys and girls? We can search inside that helping box. Let us see. Let us see which word is suitable for the for the first sentence. Is relatives? No, because already as I said that relatives means auntie, uncle, like that. Okay. What is the next word? Children. What do you mean by children? Yes, already I said that children means that small kids, small boys and small girls, they will come under the category children. So the boys and girls is the children is the correct common gender for boys and girls. Okay, now we can rewrite this sentence as the children ran happily in the field. How can we write the sentence? The children, because children is the common gender used for both boys and girls. So the rewrite sentence is the children ran happily in the field. Students, write neatly. The first sentence is the children ran happily in the field. Okay, first one is over. And the second sentence is the boy's mother and father took him to school every day. What is the second sentence? The boy's mother and father took him to school every day. Actually, the underlined word is mother and father in the second sentence. Okay, now let us search the common gender inside the helping box. Already as I said that relatives means uncle, auntie, sisters, brothers, cousins will come under the category relatives. And already we have used the common gender children for the first one. And then parents. Oh yes, you're right. Mother and father, these people will come under the category parents. Okay. Now we are going to rechange the given second sentence. The boys, instead of mother and father, we are going to use the common gender parents. The boy's parents took him to school every day. What we have used instead of mother and father? Parents, because parent is a common gender. We have used for mother and father. So the second answer is the boy's parents took him to school every day. Okay, students, for the second sentence, you have to write the answer as the boy's parents took him to school every day. Okay, again I am repeating, write neatly and don't overwrite the words. Okay, in this exercise we have completed 2 sentences. Okay, totally they have given 6 sentences. Remaining 4 sentences you should try in your grammar book. Okay. Already helping words are given. Just you are going to do for already 2 sentences are over. Remaining 4 sentences you should try in your grammar book. Write neatly and clearly. Okay, students, all the exercises we have completed. Now we came to an end of this topic. It means recap corner. We are going to recall this topic again. Let us start from the beginning. Today we have revised the concept gender nouns. Okay, what do you mean by gender? Already as I said before, gender means to show the difference between the male and the female. What do you mean by gender? To show the difference between the male and the female, not only in human beings but also we can see that difference in animals too. Okay, and next thing is gender nouns can be divided into four types. How many types? Four types. They are masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, and neuter gender. Okay. Masculine gender means a noun which refers to the male person and male animals is known as masculine gender. What do you mean by masculine gender? Masculine gender means which a noun which refers to the male persons and male animals is known as masculine gender. For example, boy, grandfather, father, uncle, lion, fox, etc. Okay, and the next gender is feminine gender. Feminine means it is the opposite gender of masculine. A noun which refers to the female person and female animals is known as feminine gender. For example, mother, girl, auntie, grandmother, lioness, tigress, etc. And the third gender is common gender. Common gender means it is common for both boys and girls, for both male and female. Nouns which can refer to both the male and the female is known as common gender. For example, teacher. A teacher can be both male and female. Doctor, dentist, singer, child, etc. And the last gender is neuter gender. Neuter gender means a noun which refers to non-living things, like for example objects. Just it refers only objects. For example, building, book, pen, pencil, etc. Students, today we have revised about the topic gender nouns, and we have completed many exercises in our grammar book. I hope you have understood today's concept, and you should practice these exercises in your grammar book. And one more thing, keep your grammar book neat and safe. Don't overwrite the words. Use pencil in your grammar book. I hope your grammar book may be neat and clear. Keep your grammar book safe, and don't use any pen or sketch in your grammar book. And one more thing, you should practice all the exercises in your grammar book, then only it will be easy for you. We will meet on next class with another topic. Thank you.